Welcome, have a nice day. Today is Sunday, 2nd of June 2023. This day is celebrated as World UFO Day. It's observed on 2nd July. It was founded by the UFO hunter Hector Ektogan. The first World UFO Day was celebrated in 2001 and spread awareness among the people to gaze at the heavens scanning for unidentified flying objects. Death anniversary 2nd July in Indian history is observed as the anniversary of the following personalities, including most important one Sirajuddin Dowla, the last independent Nawab of Bengal. He was also known as the first rebel against the British in Bengal. So starting the newspaper analysis with the newspaper The Hindu states that with new date to fix boundaries, census unlikely before 2024 Lok Sabha polls. The decennial census exercise that was to be conducted in 2021 was postponed indefinitely, initially due to the COVID-19 pandemic. The latest order does not specify any reason. Pedestrians walk past a population clock board display outside the International Institute of Population Sciences in Mumbai on June 2nd, 2023. The Hindu newspaper also states that Supreme Court stays Gujarat High Court order directing Teesta Setalvad to surrender immediately. Top Court directs the case to be placed before an appropriate bench in a week. The High Court had dismissed the activist Bhel Plia and asked her to surrender in a forgery case linked to the 2002 riots. The Hindu newspaper also states that Center's potable water mission may miss 2024 target. The Ukraine war resulted in a major shortage of steel and cement, delaying the government's ambitious Har Ghar Jal initiative. The Hindu newspaper also states that fewer seats are the reason for soaring airfares this summer. Jet Airways go first and SpiceJet behind. The capacity decline, which has not been sufficiently offset by Indigo. Akasa capacity hikes, passenger demand has recovered to pre-pandemic levels. Between 2019 and 2023, Indigo added 104 planes to its earlier strength of 2,204 December 2019, and the country saw the emergency of a new airline in Akasa Air, which has fast grown to a 19 aircraft fleet over a period of 9 months. Going towards the Hindustan Times newspaper states that Odisha 57 people died in encounters with the elephant in last 3 months. Bhubaneswar, Odisha was seen a 50% increased jump in human casualties in the encounters with the wild elephants in the first 3 months of 2023-24, with the 57 deaths compared to 38 deaths in the same period last year. Ranchi, an elephant cools itself with the water to beat the heat on a hot summer day at Birsa Munda Zoological Park. On the outskirts of Ranchi, Thursday, April 20, 2023. As a representation, Hindustan Times also states that impound overage vehicle with the NOC to be sold outside Delhi, but still in city officials told. The enforcement wing of Delhi Transport Department will impound overage vehicles which have no objection certificate NOC to be sold outside the capital but have not been sent outside the city within the month of NOC being issued, according to an order issued on June 28. Overage vehicles are being confiscated during a drive. Hindustan Times also states that expect normal rainfall in July, says Indian Meteorological Department, aim at 10% deficiency. New Delhi, there is a likely to be normal monsoon rainfall in July between 94 to 106% of the long period of average or LPA, with the number of veering towards the positive side of the normal range. The Indian Meteorological Department said on Friday there is likely to be a normal rainfall, monsoon rainfall in July between 94 to 106% of the long period of average LPA in the Indian Meteorological Department said on Friday. Going towards the Indian Express newspaper, states that Gujarat riots case, Supreme Court grants interim relief to Teesta after Gujarat High Court rejects bail petition. High Court tells activists to surrender immediately. Supreme Court asks at late night hearing, what is the urgency will heaven is fall? TSS Talwad was arrested by the Gujarat police on June 25, 2022 on an FIR by the Ahmedabad Detection of Crime Branch on alleged charges of conspiring to falsely implicate innocent people in connection with the 2002 Gujarat riots. Amid Sangh Parivar's long push for UCC, concerns over a tribal blowback loom large. Functionary of RSS affiliated Vanvasi Kalyan Ashram says that before implementing Uniform Civil Code, the government must consider the possible impact on customers of tribals and their specific cultural identities. Among key points of the discord between the UCC Uniform Civil Code and tribals' customary laws would be the minimum age of marriage, polygamy, and polyandry, and succession, among the other personal matters which define the ST identities that vary in terms of a tribe, region, and a state. In the wake of 22nd Law Commission's recent move with seeking the views of public and religious organizations on the proposal for a uniform civil code, several minority communities have opposed the UCC, which has also been echoed by various tribal sections. UCC is envisaged to provide one law for the entire country for all religious communities in their personal matters such as marriage, divorce, inheritance, adoption, child custody, alimony, and polygamy, etc. The scheduled tribal, which make up over 8.6% population of India as per 2011 census, have their own customs and traditions, even as their customary laws have also been codified in some states. Indian Express also states that teachers lathi charged during a Patna protest against Nitish Kumar government, 7 hospitalized. Teachers have been protesting against the Nitish Kumar led Mahagathabandhan government's recent decision to remove the domicile of policy in hiring of 1.7 lakh teachers, which would effectively allow those from other provinces to compete for teachers' job. Police lathi charge candidates of Bihar Teacher Eligibility Test (BTET) and Central Teacher Eligibility Test, protesting against the withdrawal of domicile policy in the state's teachers' recruitment in Patna, Saturday, July 1st, 2023. Going towards the economy of the country, GST MOP uprise 12% to over rupees 1.61 lakh crore in June. Whether it is a common consumer, whether it is the state government, a matter of task buoyancy, whether it is making it a digital and simpler, GST stands out as an exemplar, said Union Minister for Finance and Corporate Affairs Nirmala Sitharaman. The average gross GST collection for the 1st April-June quarter of the 2021-22, 2022-23 and 2023-24 stood at rupees 1.10 lakh crore, 1.51 lakh crore and 1.69 lakh crore respectively. The finance minister said in a statement, GST collection has crossed 1.60 lakh crore, mark the 4th time since the rollout of the indirect tax regime, rising 12% to over rupees 1.61 lakh crore in June, the finance minister said on Saturday. Ashoka Leland expects 15,000 crore rupees related party transactions in financial year 2024. All chairman D. Rajhenduja expects that in financial year 2024, the demand to exceed pre-COVID levels of the 2018-19 due to the governmental infrastructure spending, strong replacement demand. A healthy traction from core industries such as steel, cement, and mining are expected to drive growth, says Ashoka Leland. ATF price rises 1.6% on global cues. Jet fuel or ATF price on July 1st was hiked by 1.65%, the first increase in rate after the 4 months of reduction warranted by softening oil prices. Aviation turbine fuel ATF price was increased by rupees 1,476.79 per kiloliter or 1.65% in the national capital to rupees 90,779.88 per kiloliter, according to the price of notification of state-owned fuel retailers Aviation turbine fuel ETF was price was increased by rupees 1,476.79 per kiloliter or 1.65% in the national capital to 90,779.88 per kiloliter according to the price notification of state-owned fuel retailers. Going towards the world news, including France, Macron postpones a state visit to Germany amid domestic crisis. Watch cars set on fire, shops looted, building damaged. Violent protests sweep France after a police shoot teenager. United States Supreme Court rules for a designer who does not want to make wedding websites for gay couples. Climate change keeps making wildfires and smoke worse. Scientists call it the new abnormal. France's protests over 1,000 arrested. Authorities struggle to quell riots. France riots more than 900 people are arrested overnight as a young rioters clash with the police. Going towards the science and technology, including Europe's Euclid Space Telescope set for launch to explore dark universe. A SpaceX rocket in Florida stood poised for the launch on Saturday, carrying an orbital telescope built to shed light on a mysterious cosmic phenomena known as the dark energy and dark matter. Unseen forces, scientists say, account for the 95% for the known universe. New sights from the telescope are expected to transform astrophysics and perhaps understanding of the very nature of gravity itself. An artist's concept shows the Euclid Space Telescope built the European Space Agency (ESA) that is set to be launched by a SpaceX Falcon 9 rocket in the operation. In this undated handout image, Saturn's rings are glowing in a Webb Space Telescope's latest cosmic shot. Saturn has a fresh new look thanks to NASA's Webb Space Telescope. Scientists hope to uncover new ring structures as well as any new faint moons that might be lurking there. The June 2023 image provided by the Space Telescope Science Institute shows the planet Saturn and three of its moons from the left. Enceladus, Thetis, and Dione, captured by the James Webb Space Telescope in infrared. The planet appears dark because sunlight is absorbed by the methane in the atmosphere. Wasps use geometry to correct mistakes while building their nests. Once again, wasps use geometry to correct mistakes while building their nests. This study shows the immense computational ability possessed by wasps. At least one of the species of wasps have shown an intuitive knowledge of geometry that help construct and correct mistakes while building nests, new research has shown. The wasps usually collect fibers from the plants and wood and mix them with their saliva to create a water-resistant nests after preferring to build their nests in and around human habitation. Yellow wasp stringer also contains venom. Wild Fruit Garden for Monkey Food Courts, an initiative by FCRI in Telangana. To curb monkey menace, Telangana plans to plant trees bearing wild fruits inside the forests and fringes so that monkey could feast on them and avoid venturing into the human habitations. Forest College and Research Institute is growing a wild fruit garden in its premises at Mulugu, a Siddharpet district. At last, there is a famous quotation said by a famous scholar, Swami Vivekananda, whose birth anniversary is 12 January 1863 up to 4 July 1902. Born in the Narendranath Datta, was an Indian Hindu monk, philosopher, author, religious teacher, and a chief discipline of the Indian mystic Ramakrishna. He was a key figure in the introduction of Vedanta and Yoga to the Western world, and is credited with raising interfaith awareness and bringing Hinduism to the status of a major world religion. Mr. Vivekananda says a famous quotation. He says that, "If I love myself despite my infinite faults, how can I hate anyone at the glimpse of few faults?" Okay, thank you.